Greetings, one and all. It is me, Kat, aka Black Moon Rose 13, at a whole lot of different places. Here with I am really tired news. If you can tell by the lovely, hastily drawn doodle I used as a image icon thingy, whatever. Um, sorry, I'm still sniffly. As I haven't announced because I was an idiot, but Saturday I went to the Bartow Sci-Fi Fair. Yay! I went back this year. Was that fun? It was so nice. I did it twice. It's funny. And I did have fun. I bumped into Liz again, although we didn't talk as much this time because she had friends over. But anyway, but I do have a photo slideshow again, so you get to enjoy those pictures again with my bad quips. Sorry about that. And sadly, there's not as many pictures because theory is it was one. There was news of really bad rain and weather about to happen, so most likely people didn't come because of that. And you don't want to ruin your cosplay because of rain. And yeah, that's a thing. And so I'm gonna tell you a few things that happened that I wasn't able to photograph. Uh, if you remember the picture of the 10th Doctor, that's like the first one in the Photoshop line, like one of the first. Saw him again. His name is breaking out the Facebook. Ah, thank you. Keegan Gordon, son of the guy who helps run the Bartow Sci-Fi Fair. Remind me to hashtag that later in the video or whatever. Um, yeah. Fun fact: he was messaging me often, asking if I would be going because he remembered my Facebook art page, which you guys should be liking and sharing. Please make me seem like I actually matter in this universe because my artistic matter is feeling less loved as of late for some dumb reason. Um, yeah, he messaged me a lot asking if I was going to be there, and I said, yes, I will be there. Stop asking. Kidding, I didn't say stop asking. Um, sorry. Uh, sorry, I have a slight head cold. I've been out in the rain. And then, as well, I got to see another great friend of mine who does the balloon animals. Do you guys remember that balloon artwork uh, thing of the awesome, cool Cyberman? Yeah, that I mentioned. Well, he was there again. Bruce Carr, awesome balloon animal guy. He was there again. And one of the conventions things that he was at before on Facebook, he mentioned on Facebook, he did an actual Onyx, a full-on Onyx, and he had people controlling it. And I actually, when I finally went there, I got to ask him a question I've been wanting to ask him. Asked him if it was actually to length, which is according to the Pokédex, around 37 feet. And he goes, yes, it was 37 feet long. And then I go, great. And then I mentioned, you should make a Wailord, but fill all the balloons with helium and see if it floats. For reasons. If you understand why, you are an awesome person and you deserve cookies. Cookies for all. Free. Um. Then there was I was talking to a few vendors about stuff here and there. I was talking to one vendor about Ruby stuff. Ruby's awesome. And we were talking about how the season finale doesn't feel like a season finale this season. So we're just like, we don't know. It feels more like maybe like season 1A, 4A, if you catch my drift. If you get what I'm talking about, you're great. And then there was, I don't know if there's going to be actual pictures of him or not, but I did take pictures of a Resident Evil cosplayer who was cosplaying as one of the Stars people. And I asked him, where's Barry? And he goes, he's right there. And it was pointing to a guy who wasn't cosplay going, he didn't cosplay. And I go, you don't deserve a Jill sandwich. And they started laughing. And I go, I'm sorry, I just started getting into Resident Evil. Yes, universe, I am starting to get into Resident Evil. I explained to him how I was into Silent Hill, and now I'm starting to get into. I was more into Silent Hill back in the day, which I still am. But I'm starting to get into Resident Evil, and and I'm slowly doing it, starting with the original, well, director's cut, with the horrible, horrible lines of the Jill sandwich. Oh, Barry! Oh, poor Barry. I heart Barry. He's funny. It doesn't help that I follow Phaelus on YouTube. If you ever want me to recommend someone, Phaelus and Obscurus Lupa, they're hilarious. Phaelus is a huge fan of Barry, and he impersonates him a lot. And when he does his Resident Evil reviews, he cosplays as Barry and does his impersonations while talking about stuff. Anyway, that was a thing, and it was awesome talking to the Resident Evil cosplayers. If that picture's up, I don't have to talk about that anymore. Now I have nothing to talk about for that Resident Evil thing. Darn, now I have nothing to talk about. Um, well, I guess that's going to be the stuff. And if there is a second one of these little pictures, that means I had more things to talk about that I just remembered after doing all the photos. Uh, let's get these photos started. Woo! And the first image we have of the day is Black Canary, who you will see periodically throughout these images because of it was just funny. We just kept bumping into each other. And we joked around saying, we have to stop bumping into each other like this. And I go, I know. But she's like, but it's so fun too. I go, I know. She also cosplayed as the gatekeeper of Zool. And I really regret not taking a picture of that because then I could have used uh, uh, the nostalgia critter Zool, motherfucker, on her, but I didn't, and now I swore, and I feel really sad now. Oh well. It is the one assassin from Fallout 4, Assassin's Creed Black Flag. I actually was like, no, don't tell me you're an assassin. You're either from 3 or Black Flag, and then he turns around and he has a Jolly Roger on his back, and I went, Black Flag! I'm like, thank God you're not one of the later ones, because I haven't played them yet. And he laughs going, it's funny. Awesome cosplay! Look at that pack! It's so awesome! Yeah, found a lot of Ghostbusters this year. A few of them. Also, awesome car. More on the cosplayer in a second. Metaton, quit flirting with them. Ghostbusters are a very serious and studious crew of people, and they might attack you before you are a ghost in a robot. Dun dun dun! Dipper Pines, as well as Old Man McGucket in the background, as well as Wendy and Mabel, and look, the piggy, whose name I can't remember. Behold, H.G. Wells from Time Machine with his fabulous time machine. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. And the back actually turns. It just takes him a while to make it move. It's so beautiful. I want one. So bad. Na 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 na. Adam West Batman. And a Captain America who apparently is a bad guy. And I couldn't remember that because I'm an idiot. Or I just have the memory of a teensy flight. But still, Adam West Batman. Speaking of Batman, another Batman. Oh, Arrow in the background. Hi, Arrow. No one cares about you. Kidding, we do. But actually was standing there going, you're either Arkham. I was like, Arkham Asylum. Goes, nope. Arkham City. Nope. And he goes, Arkham Knight. I'm like, I haven't played that one. Literally, I can't play that one. The PC version is like really crap. And they won't patch it. And it really ticks me off. Okay, these guys are totally awesome. One, full group of Power Rangers from the original Power Rangers movie with Ivan Ooze. A, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers is my childhood. B, these guys are awesome guys. And I was talking to them, well, the White Ranger at least, like for a good 5-10 minutes about the new Power Rangers movie. And I was saying, Zordon sucks. He looks like he stuck his face. In my personal opinion, okay, anyone who's from the 90s knows these. You remember those nail toys that you stick your face in and it has your nose? I think Zordon looks like that. And we were talking about how, like, the Power Rangers things, and we all agree, like, the, The only things really like the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers is like name alone, same with the characters. And it's just like it's not that great in our opinion, and we're all like, we're not gonna actually go see the movie legally. And I'm like, yeah, I don't blame you. And then we talked about like other shows and movies that are like that, like Riverdale and the Resident Evil movies, and it was just like, it's just something we were talking for a while, and then I had to go for reasons. I needed to move because I had to go see the rest of the thing. Also, they had to finish setting up their booth, and I really regret not stopping back again to take another picture. But they were awesome, and I should have asked them how long it took them to actually practice posing. But it's so awesome. They were so sweet. They were cool. We need more awesome people like this in the world. Just hang out, talk about our childhood, talk about how the media is ruining our childhood. Damn childhood. Why you be ruined? Two characters from the Avengers. No, we're not talking about the one with Captain America and Iron Man. No, we are talking about the one from the British TV show, and these people were full on committing, doing the whole British accent and everything, and I said, I promise I will say you guys are from the Avengers that doesn't have Captain America. The lady's like, why would America need a captain? Don't they have a president? And they were just like full on in character. These are hardcore serious cosplayers when they just full on stay in character the whole time. I'm intimidated a little. Although my grandma says, I watched that show. And I go, goody, something you knew that I didn't. Congratulations, Grandma, you one-upped me. R2 unit! As well as Wally. Steampunk sniper. Or hunter. Or something. I don't know. But I just now noticed. His chest piece kind of looks like the Pyro's head from Team Fortress 2. I'm not addicted to TF2, I promise. The battle of the century, ladies and gentlemen. In this corner with the red hair and the sunflowers, coming from Scotland, Amelia Pond. And in this corner, the Chav, the first companion when the series came back again in 2005, Rose Tyler. The battle of the century will begin. Who will win? The Thunder and the TARDIS. Come back next week on pay-per-view. Why isn't Martha Jones involved? Or the other ones? Here we have a Jedi in brown and white. Here we have a Jedi in complete brown. And here a Jedi in all white. Thank you for not having your lightsabers out of the frame. Thank God. I caught the Doctor and River not only once, but twice. And this one has little baby Amelia and a shot hat. Remember when I was talking about the guy who didn't cosplay as Barry even though he said he would? And he doesn't deserve that Jill sandwich? Well, he's on the picture over there. See that one-way arrow? He's over there. Off screen. That's a SARS agent. And now I want a sandwich. Oh, I did have the sandwich at the thing. It was pork sandwich. And it's made with like the really good pork that they use for Cuban sandwiches. Like the really good Cubans. Like, so it's like this nice briny smoky pork. Oh God, it was heaven. It's not off subject. I'm talking about sandwiches. And it's Resident Evil. And it's one of their memes. Be even also appropriate if this was Heavy from Team Fortress 2. But it's not. It's a guy from Resident Evil. And now I'm off topic. A Safari Explorer. Exploring the Safari. Story time. Okay, the guy in the white hair, everyone kept calling him Scotty, because he does kind of look like Scotty, but he's like, I'm not Scotty, I'm just some random Star Trek guy. Which was kind of funny. And that's his friend, who's another Star Trek guy, and I can't remember their rankings, because I'm an idiot. But then there was this lady who was walking around, and I didn't take her picture, who was the ambassador of the Tribbles. That's the sound of a Tribble. Enjoy it. So, awkward story time. First I thought it was a character from anime, and then he said his line, and then he was like and then he mentioned it was from an old comic book, and then I will admit I thought it was the spirit, and then he goes, no, I'm the shadow, And then I was blanking out, again, thinking of the spirit again. And then he explained the shadow, and Batman was extremely based on it. And, the guy who created Batman did steal a lot of things from the shadow. And I went, all right, the shadow, who the silver spirit is based off of. I kid you not. That's how I remembered the guy, because I remember reading in the Fallout Wiki that the shadow, I think that's the name of this guy. I really hope so. If you somehow find this video guy and I did it wrong, I'm so sorry. But that's how I remembered, because the Silver Spirit, who is a comic book character from the Fallout series, from the Fallout 4, he's based off of basically this guy, and the outfit does look very similar. And now I feel really awkward and embarrassed, and I just want to roll up into a ball and die now. Well, not die. Eat a lot of pasta. Pasta sounds good now. I'm hungry. Again. Steampunk Animal Tamer. The monkey moves. It's cute. Jason Todd, aka Red Hood, from Arkham Knight. Kai would like this one. I don't remember what it is, but I remember that his staff glowed. And that's pretty cool. Marf, or blue-haired character that can kick my butt when I'm playing Smash Brothers because my friend is proficient at them. I hate my friend who are proficient. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, here they are, the beautiful, the fabulous, the mesmerizing, the deadly Mettaton! With her big #1 fans, Caddy and Brady! And Chara, the super killer. Yes. This is my friend Liz in her Mettaton costume, which everyone loved, darling. Everyone loved to death, darling. They thought the costume was the greatest, darling. We saw people going, oh my god, squeeing at it, darling. And yes, you're going to have to deal with that accent for a while. It's great. Also, you'll be seeing Mettaton here, there, and everywhere in pictures like you did last year with Frisk. Also, if there is music in the background, it's Smooth Groove, a cappella of Death by Glamour, which is an awesome song. And I thought it would be appropriate, because it's a great song. Anyway. Yes. This outfit is wonderful, and when I was there, it was like, it's beautiful. And the birds, everything works! So great. They were a great group, and people just kept stopping them over and over, especially Mettaton. Although some people were like, I'm taking your picture, but I don't know who you are. And I was like, wishing I just stood there with a sign going, this is the great and fabulous Mettaton from Undertale, a great and wonderful indie game. Go Google it. Who cares? Oh yeah. Deal with this, people. I love this song. Okay, we have to stop. Lady Fabulous Mettaton. She needs her beauty rest. Oh yes, they do! Ha! Sizzle! Hey, kick! Ow! A Catwoman! Who doesn't love a good Catwoman? Usagi! Sailor Moon! And Chibiusa, right down there. Riddle me this. Why would the Riddler have a car with a bunch of question marks on it? He'll stand out. Place V for Vendetta line that has all those V's in it. Thank you. Harley Quinn airbrush, being mischievous, but Batman is in the distance. Clone Trooper car, with clone troopers and talking Star Wars, and it has a teeny tiny fin in there. Look, up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. Oh, no, wait, it's just Clark and Kara Kent doing some reports on the SyFy Fair. Or is it? Dun, dun, dun! Here at Vault-Tec, we only use the best transportation to take our people to the lovely vaults, where we're so totally not doing random experiments against their will and not telling them, and then just closing them on there during a nuclear fallout and using them at the moment of their weakest point. No, not at all. Vault-Tec. RoboCop, an awesome robot. Although in the back of my mind I kept thinking of the generic robot, RoboCop. Also, Mettaton, don't go out with RoboCop. He's not your type. Trust me. Batmobile. Stormtrooper, Darth Maul, Black Canary. You're not in this universe, Black Canary. Shoot, shoot, shoot. This is Boba Fett. That's all you need to know. Pizza Planet. Which is funny, because I have pizza right over there. I really should eat it. Pika, pika, pika mobile. The Red Queen. You're all going to die here. And umbrella lackey. Lackey of umbrellas. So we got some superheroes here on bikes. We have a Ghost Rider, a Superman, a Spider-Man, a Joker from Suicide Squad, a Slade, and the best Tony Stark ever, who's the funniest as hell and really nice. That is all. We're on a mission from God. There's 106 miles to Chicago. We got a full tank of Cahiers, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark out, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it. We have a tiny 11th Doctor, a steampunk chick, and a Sith Lord, who I thought was a Wolverine Sith because of his hair. And then I joked saying, shouldn't your claws be lightsabers? And the lady was like, yeah, they should be. Stuff was cool. The 10th Doctor and the Missy. Ha ha ha, Undertale's in jail, now where they belong, with the Gotham crew. Wait! Edward Scissorhands. The best Edward. Well, then there's, Edward Alphonse. But Edward Cullen sucks. He's like the worst Edward. But Edward Scissorhands is still cool. Black Panther. From Wakanda. Starfire. From Teen Titans. Little Bo Peep has lost her sheep and don't know where to find them. Leave them alone and they'll come home wagging their tails behind them, or becoming Mettaton and start voguing. Gambit from the X-Men. Animated series? No clue. Maybe. Possibly. Punisher and Black Cat. Why they are hanging out? The world may never know. A shiny Umbreon, which is the best Umbreon, is a humanoid warrior. Don't care. Shiny Umbreon, best Umbreon. DC bombshells Harley Quinn. I hope. Still cool. Green Arrow and another Supergirl. How that girl can walk in those heels on this pavement all day is beyond me, but I give her mad props for it. Elizabeth from BioShock Infinite, the game I love. But I met her earlier and we were talking about Borderlands, because somehow we started talking about Borderlands, I can't remember, and I was talking about Tiny Tina, who I love, but we were also talking about like this, that, Overwatch, and how Overwatch can be a little hostile to the TF2 players like me. And while we were talking about Borderlands, she also cosplays as Mad Moxie, but she didn't do it this time. She's cosplayed as Elizabeth. And we also talked about BioShock Infinite, and they were talking about like all the different incarnations they had. They rewrote the game like 3 times, and we all wish it could be better in that one little way. And like we both agreed, like we wish Elizabeth could either fight or like there could be a co-op option, and like your co-op partner could be Elizabeth, and it'd be like you're the healer, he's the tank. Heal tank. It works in TF2. It works in a lot of games. It should work. It's fine. But yeah, she's a nice lady. You're a cool lady. I'm assuming most of these guys are from the 501st, telling by the detail of costume. Also, two Darth Vaders. What madness is this? It's Old Man Logan, a movie I'm excited to see, but also worried to see for some reason. Maybe 'cause I read the comic of Old Man Logan. Hey, remember last year, and I had that picture of this cute little guy, and I couldn't remember its name, but I kept gushing over it because I think they're cute, and they're adorable, and they're silicone-based? Yeah, I remembered the name as soon as I finished the video. It's called a Horta, and I've actually done this silly little series, which I have fondly called Senpai Kurt Notice Me, or Kurt Senpai Notice Me, which is a bunch of images of the Horta from the original Star Trek getting all blushy detsu with Kurt, because I was bored one day and was high on flu meds. But yeah, it's the Horta. Isn't he adorable? You are number 2 of my favorite creatures in Star Trek. Number 1 is the Tribble. gerbils are my babies. I know I'm not that tall. I know I'm not that smart. But let me drive a van into your heart. Let me drive a van into your heart. Literally, I sung that song to get the attention, much loudly, mind you, of the Rose Quartz. And she turned around. I'm like, Rose! Almost fell flat on my face to get her attention. I am a wonderful person. Phone, shut up. But yeah, I almost fell flat on my face trying to get the person's attention because there were roots and trees. Damn you, nature. You always hated me. But yeah, rose quartz. So awesome. So this guy here, I'm looking at him, I'm like, you're a Pokemon professor. Let me guess which one. And he's like, okay. I'm like, you're not Oak. You're not Birch, mister. I get chased by level 1 Pokemon. You're not the girl. You're not the sexy French one. Started laughing. You're not the sexy married one from Alola. Which one are you? He goes, I'm just a generic professor. I went, oh. And then I told him about how, like, originally in the original Pokemon, like Red and Blue, there was actually some coding in there that showed that you might have been able to fight Professor Oak. Like, much end game. Much later end game. Much scary. Much high level. Have an ability to fight Professor Oak. And he's like, why didn't they put that in? That sounds awesome. It'd be great to test because, it's a Pokemon professor. And then my grandma chimes in going, well, since he's not any of them, he should be plywood. I go, no, particle board. Because that's not even a real wood. And he started laughing and he goes, I am Professor Particle Board. Which was funny. I'm funny. Right? Right, universe? Sexy, black, angel, magic. He was with Professor Particle Board. And it seemed rude not to. So I did it. There. Guys, gals, and non-binary pals, behold, the cutest costume ever. Doggy BB-8. Tiny dog BB-8. Seriously, I just kept squeeing and looking at this thing. My heart, it's so cute. Dog wouldn't look at the camera, but who cares? It's a BB-8. He's so cute. So cute. I want one. Ant-Man. But he's normal size. Wolverine from the original 3 movies. Peter Capaldi, Doctor. Oh, it's going to be his last series this time, and I'm really sad about that. But the cosplayer and I both agree. Capaldi, please, as the Doctor, drop one F-bomb and have the TARDIS censor it, because we would think it's funny as hell. Because we are immature little babies, apparently. Or we're very grown up and we think that would be very humorous. You decide, world. Now, these are pictures that I've taken at home, and I bet you are wondering right now, what is in this orange semi-sheer bag? Well, wonder no longer. Dee-dee-dee-dee. It is a Highland shield. Hyrule shield, not Highland. Hyrulean, whatever. I never got out of pronunciation key, I will never know. So yeah, also, at the booth that I bought this from, they also had pocket watches, and I was so tempted to buy those, because they had this really cool Sailor Moon pocket watch that looked like her locket, but the problem was, it was a whole lot of pink and a whole lot of gold, and they were $15, and I was trying not to spend all my money at once, and I thought, this is pretty, and I don't have a lot of Legend of Zelda stuff. I mean, I have a little bit of Sailor Moon, but I don't have a lot of Legend of Zelda. So I thought this would nice. Also, I thought the shield would be appropriate, so it can protect me from the bad thoughts and the meanies and its symbolism. Cat's being all symbolic here, y'all. Oh boy, I can hear it now. From the crowds, from the audience. What the hell did you do, Cat? You are... Well, I've never been really vocal on it here. I am kind of sort of not a big fan of Funko Pops and how they look sometimes, and how the Hancock one was completely effed up, and how, design-wise they're not the greatest, and how basically they're just made really quickly, really cheaply, and, well, basically are ruining any other figure business that are, like, they actually make the actual character, and, all that. And, they sell them for cheap, and it's really great for, starting figure collectors. And it's really hard to get figures because most figures are very expensive. Trust me, I keep staring at that Team Fortress 2 Sniper one, and I don't have $250, so I can completely understand why people want to buy Funko Pops. Also, I need to point out something. Do you know how hard it is to find classic Bruce Timm style Harley Quinn stuff nowadays? It's a lot harder than you think. Because everyone keeps doing like Suicide Squad Harley Quinn, that's how she is currently in the comics, the Batman Arkham Harleys. It's hard for me to find some classic Harley sometimes that's in my area that I can rapidly grab my hands on. Let me get what I can get. And yes, it did cost me $11.99. Don't judge me. Someone's gonna yell into me, Funko Pops cost $5, or some bullcrap like that. Who knows? But, I bought it at the comic book store that I showed in the video last year. But anyway, I needed this, okay? And no, I didn't buy Mr. J. He can bite my butt. Please don't. You weird freak. Thank you, everyone, for watching. And before I forget, there are a couple other stories I want to tell. Well, mainly one from the comic book store, because I remembered it instantly. Also, another one I just remembered because I forgot to put in that one picture. Bumped into a Klingon, and I was making angry triple noises at him. And then another woman who was with him heard my angry triple noises and told me it was good, and wondered if we met before. And then the comic book one, which was the better story. When I was in the comic book store, he saw my medic shirt. Yes, I was wearing my medic shirt, the same shirt I wore last year. Because I have no life. He looked at it, and he started quoting Team Fortress 2. He started quoting Meet the Medic, and we started quoting it together. It was fun. And then I told him the funny story about how, as a way to tell people that this was a year back, that I might have had a brain tumor in my head, was via telling people the expiration date. And yeah, it's stuff I don't want to talk about because I've talked about it before and I really don't want to talk about it again. But thank you guys for watching and enjoying the pictures and enjoying my crap commentary. And I have to go now and eat food and take care of my hermit crabs. I have hermit crabs now, and they're a big responsibility. And they're staring at me. Okay, I'll give you your little spritz. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.